Good morning and welcome to the channel. Hope you all are having a great day. Today's not the upload I'd really want to be making today. There's some issues with the truck. As you can see here, I took the running boards off, not by choice, but I had to, because if you can tell, it's a big old rust spot right there, and right here, what is that? Oh, cab mount. That's awesome. You know, it's only really important. But so the other morning, I went to go and get in my truck, put my foot on the running board, right on the ground. And so yeah, so the cab mounts, the bolt rusted out of them, and broke the running board off. And then I tried to take the rest of them off with the bolt, but then they're just too rusted in, and the other cab mounts are breaking off. So yeah, I have to buy new cab mounts. I'll get more to that when I start driving, because I gotta go let the dog go out at my dad's house. So yeah. Whew. I left the windows open last night. Luckily it didn't rain. So riding in the Dirtymax here. Yeah, so the other day I was jumping in my truck, right? And I was following my dad home, I believe, because I had to let the dog out that next morning. But anyways, so I'm jumping in the truck, right? And I just get up in it normally, like how I always do, with the running boards on. And so I step on it, and then my whole like body just like jolted to the ground. I was like, what the hell? And so come to find out, the next morning my mom texts me. She's like, there's something like rubbery, like rusty looking in the driveway. I was like, oh, that's probably, I didn't think nothing of it, of course. But come to find out, when I'm taking off the running boards the next day, the whole freaking cab mount's gone. I was just like are you serious right now? So come to find out, when I'm taking all the rest of them off, right? Of course it's not just gonna be one, you know. I'd be lucky if it was two. No. All of them. I have to replace all 6 of them now. And a pair of cab mounts goes for like $100 a piece. Like, well, for 2, I guess, not for the piece, but so I'm looking at like $300 for cab mounts. I'm like, come on. I mean, yeah, it's just a little bit important. It's only holding your whole cab onto the frame, you know. But anyways, so I got that to deal with. Then there's a couple other issues with the truck as well. That acceleration, the damn the check engine light, man. Like I can't win with this truck right now. So what it's doing, why it throws the code, is because I have a fuel line leak in my truck. So it goes away after maybe a day, then it comes back like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours in driving the truck. But so what it's doing is the fuel rail's not getting enough fuel pressure, so it puts it in limp mode. The first time it ever did that, I was coming back from Virginia Beach to Maryland. So I was like 3 hours away, and I was just cruising along with my cruise control on, just like that. And I kid you not, like the truck just jolted. I was like, are you serious? I'm 3 hours away. I cannot have this right now. And so I was with my girlfriend at the time. She was sleeping, so it woke her up. And so I pulled off the next exit. Hello. And so I pulled off the next exit. I was scared to shut it down, because I was like, if it doesn't start, I'm screwed. Like, I'm 3 hours away from home. Nobody's gonna be here. It was like 7 o'clock at night. And so it was just really scary. But later up the road, so we limped it up the road. It can only go up to 65 miles an hour. It won't go past 2,000 RPMs. And so I limped it up the road. So I got all the way up to like almost to the Maryland line. So we stopped at Popeyes for dinner. And so I was like, you know what, we're close enough, I'll just shut it off, see what happens. I shut it off, and I shut it off and then it just worked as normal, but the check engine light was still on. Continue with the list of issues with the truck. We got my power steering line. One of the lines is like leaking ever so slightly on it. Like I have to refill my power steering fluid every 2 weeks maybe. So it's not a slow leak, but it could be worse. But I just need to figure out like where it's coming from. Like that's the biggest thing. Like we've degreased the whole engine before. Like we did that about 2 days ago, I believe. And so we degreasered it. So I actually have my fender wall off right now, so actually when I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna look where the leak is springing from. But, so I got that to worry about. The fuel line, like I said, and then my differential is leaking a little bit too, so I either need to get a new seal or just get a whole new cover for that. I'd really like to get like a Worley Custom Fab powder coated differential cover, because those look really nice. But with all these issues like coming up at like the same time, like in the back of my mind I'm like, is it worth to put the money into the truck like that? I mean, yeah, it's the cab mounts, a line, 2 lines are like leaking, that's it, and my diff, but but I'm just like, is it really worth putting the money into it? I mean, the truck's got 171,000 miles on it right now, which is not terrible for a diesel, but I don't know like how the previous owner treated the truck or anything. Like I don't know if any like big engine problems are going to come up later down the road, but I'm just wondering if it's like fix all what you got on it right now and just sell it, just send her off. But you know, I really don't want to sell the truck because it's my first truck in starters, and I love this thing. Like I love the LOI Dirtymax, just the turbo whistle and everything, but there's always that thought in the back of my mind. It's just like there's something bigger could happen, like something worse, you know. It's gonna cost a lot of money because diesels are a lot of money to maintain. But if I ever did sell the truck, I would really want to look into like getting a 12 valve Cummins, the 2nd gen. I love that truck. Just sounds like a semi to me. Like that's what I love about it the most. Like it just sounds like a big freaking truck. The best part about those 12 valve motors is you can put power to those things for dirt cheap. Like you're talking maybe $500. You can pick up 150 to 200 horsepower easily. Whereas like my Dirtymax right here, I have $1,200 worth of parts just sitting in my garage right now. When I put those on, yeah, I'll pick up maybe 100 horsepower, but that's also $1,200 versus 500. No, but that's all talk right now. I'm not gonna go and look at getting a whole new truck just because of some minor issues. I mean, it's not super minor, but it's a little expensive, but you know what? It's gonna happen with a diesel. Like, it's to be expected, so. Yeah, I'll show you guys the running boards actually right here, actually outside. Yeah, as you can see, this is the piece that broke off. So you can tell that bolt is just completely rusted through. So actually for the other ones we didn't, because I started to take off the middle part of the mount for the running board, but that one broke off too. So I'll show you on the other side what we did. So we detached the like the little metal piece that goes to it right here. And when I say we, it's me and my dad doing all this, but we knew like if we detached it from the actual cab itself that the bolt would just break off and the cab mounts would be free. And so that's obviously really dangerous to be driving around right now. So we're actually gonna go up to Napa, I believe either today or tomorrow, to go look at new cab mounts for it. Let's go get Bill. Hello. Hello. Hi. Yes, hello.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's going to do it for this upload. Let me know in the comments down below if I should consider doing the 12 valve. I mean, I really don't think I should right now just because of what I have. But I don't know. So that's going to do it. So please like and subscribe. Thank you guys and have a great day.